Afternoon baseball now from the home of the Reds since 2003. Great American Ballpark. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Cincinnati Reds. It's Reds baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Luis Castillo, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last three starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
Coming to the plate now, Julian Cortez, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First offering on its way. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2.
1 strike.
And a little off to begin the afternoon as it's to 3-1 now. Gregory Polanco is on deck. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Smoke toward third, and that's through for a hit. Around first, he's digging for second. And it's a good start to the inning for the Bucks. It's a leadoff double.
Right fielder, Gregory Polanco.
Coming to the plate now, Gregory Polanco. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 0-1 the count. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Polanco has just over 100 career home runs to his credit. Pickoff move to second, and he'll be back in standing up. Here's the 0-1. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Castillo has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job at keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact.
Yeah, Matt, and that's not an easy thing to do. I think one of the reasons is he changes speeds really well, and he throws both sides of the plate. One of the keys to missing the barrels, you have to be able to throw inside and throw outside, and he's about as good as it gets in baseball at missing barrels.
A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that can work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles leaving this yard.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. First trip to the plate for him in this one, and it's a good RBI spot too. Leadoff man at third with 1 down. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, D-Roll, I think Jerry Hillsdale is a very good hitter's umpire. Doesn't give much on the edges. He's going to make you put the ball over the plate.
Oh, I love me some Jerry Hillsdale. You have to come over those 17 inches. He ain't giving you anything on the outside corner, and that's the way it should be. High
in the air out towards shallow right. Martinez has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game. So they're able to get the runner to third in the opening half inning, but can't bring him around. Now it'll be the Reds' turn, no score. Jamison Taillon, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Matt, this guy is a big power arm. Former first-round draft pick by the Pittsburgh Pirates. And listen, he's what they look like. Big, strong guy. 3-pitch mix, 95 to 97 miles an hour with good life on his fastball. Overhand curveball and a straight changeup. The key to him, throwing strikes. If he's throwing strikes early, expect him to go deep into the game, and he could rack up a pile of strikeouts.
Low for ball one. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And the Reds get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
For strike 1. He'll come into this one with an average way down at 235. 9 homers and 46 driven in. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And that one right down Main Street. Pilar leads off second with nobody out. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch. In on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
This is flared out towards second. And that is into right field. A base hit. The throw to the plate. But not in time as he's across with the run.
Boy, after scoring a boatload yesterday, Dero, they're off to a fast start again, striking here in the 1st inning.
Yeah, this offense is on fire. Obviously, the hitting meeting resonated with these guys. Scored a ton yesterday and picked up right where they left off.
At the plate, J.D. Martinez. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1. Time now for a look at the hometown Reds starting lineup card in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
You always have to look out for a guy like Joey Votto. He's coming off a month where he had double-digit totals in home runs. If you're looking at one category and you like the long ball, this is the guy to watch. One of the best power threats in the game right now.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Adam Duvall. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In the dirt here. Now a move over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. Runners on first with 1 down. And again a throw and a dive, but he's back. And before the 3-2, a move to first. Runners back. There's a swing and a high fly ball out to left field. This ball's got a chance, and this one is gone. And he must have had a big old country breakfast this morning, pal. Boy, oh boy. Adam Duvall puts a pair on the board with a home run. 19th home run for him on the season as the Reds move out in front now 3-0.
Well, he was already off a bit, giving up a run in the first, and then they tag him for a 2-run job here, and he's officially struggling. When a start goes sideways this early, it's hard to get back on track sometimes. We'll see if he can.
In is Joey Votto now. He's definitely a long ball threat. Currently third in the National League in that category.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
3 runs already home here. Hot shot down the line, and that's through for a hit. And this will find the wall down near the 328 sign. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
When he started this game, giving up 3 extra base hits in the opening frame was not what he had in mind. He could still settle down and turn things around on the mound, but the way it's going right now, this has the makings of a start he's going to want to forget.
Standing in now, Yonhervis Solarte, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. Another first-inning RBI opportunity for him here. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Batting 7th, third baseman.
At the plate, Cody Ashe. And now the Reds look to push more across the plate in the opening frame. First pitch coming. Here it is. Smoke toward the hole. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And that'll bring home another as they open it up to a 4-0 advantage now.
That's just your classic Ribby knock right there, Dan. He's able to turn on the pitch he wanted right there and drive it into the outfield.
Good job getting the barrel to the ball right there, able to get that one through and picks up an RBI. Hard hit and a well-deserved run batted in.
Into the box, Stuart Turner, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1.
As a manager, when you see a guy struggling like this in the first inning, your mind starts racing, trying to figure out about how long you're going to go with this guy and how many guys you might end up having to use out of your bullpen just to get through this thing. Not a good spot to be in.
0-1 count and the pitch. And that drilled him pretty good as the ball squirts off toward third. Great support from his infield, though, as that's the third out. Weird way to end the inning. It's quite possible the humidity has finally taken its toll on some of the fans. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Stepping in, Corey Dickerson. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
In there, 0-1.
As an offense right here, 4-0, you can't let that get away from you. You're a grand slam from tying this one up. Everyone take a deep breath and just start getting some guys on base.
A ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. And it's belted high and deep into right center. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And he's got himself a leadoff double to begin the second.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
Striding in, Josh Bell. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. He's set. Here it comes. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Dickerson stands at second with no outs. A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Duvall moving to his left, makes the play, 1 away. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Time for a look at the Cincinnati Reds on D. Hey, let me tell you about outfielder J.D. Martinez. We already know he's one of the biggest bats in the game, the ability to go deep to all parks. But I don't think people realize how good a defender this guy is. The ability to go back on the ball and a strong arm to boot.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More ahead from Great American Ballpark right after this. Now at the plate, Damon Ulysses. He reached on a single in his first try.
Damon Ulysses.
First pitch on its way. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Hey, I don't know what happened in between innings, but he went down that tunnel with a few of his teammates and some coaches and found a way to regroup because he's been really good this second inning. After going out in the first, I thought it was going to be a super short outing.
And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now. And the pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The next 0-2. Hit on the ground to third. Perez comes up with it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They lead it 4-0. Standing in, Chris Bostic, and they've got some work to do early on, down 4-0 already. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Heading out towards shallow right. Martinez on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. And with 1 away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. And now it's the Pirates pitcher, Jameson Taillon. To 2-2 now. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
It's a fine line from working down in the zone on 2-2 and bouncing one in there that basically stands no chance at getting swung at. Right there, he basically spiked that one right into the dirt, and now he has to find the zone on a 3-2 pitch.
And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Solarte's got it. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Center fielder number 12, Julian Cortez.
Stepping up now, Julian Cortez. He singled his last time up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
The 1-2. Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3. Turner gathers, and the throw to first ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. They're down 4-0. Here's J.D. Martinez. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Right fielder, J.D. Martinez.
The 0-1 on its way. And it's 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Ground ball right into the shift. To his right, Frazier. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Adam Duvall.
Ready to take his hacks again, Adam Duvall, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And a dive in left, but he can't get it. It'll get by him toward the wall. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Joey Votto. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Low and away with that one. It's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Line drive to left. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. Now a 5-0 lead.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy. Runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double the drive and another run. This guy is a money run producer.
Into the box now, Yonhervis Solarte, as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-2 pitch. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Liner toward right center. And that's in there. Base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that...
Strike one. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And he takes strike 2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
The 1-2 gets him swinging. He struck him out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Takes a knee-high fastball, and they're runners at the corners now. The 1-2, and this one gets away. Throw to the plate, and the recovery will be in time. He's out at the plate, and a costly decision to try for it there, as all of a sudden the inning is now over. Reds will be forced to settle for just the 1. 3 innings complete. Reds lead this one 5-0. We'll grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th. Down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. The numbers offensively pretty dismal to this point, down in the 170s to start play.
Good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And he'll step on first himself for the out. So the Pirates batting order turns over and set to go. Julian Cortez. The 1-2. Drilled right back up the middle, and that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Throw over to the bag, and he's back in standing. Stepping in now, Gregory Polanco. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. No hits to this point. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's set. Here comes the 1-1 down the first baseline, taken in by Votto, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Pirates leave 1. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Edgar Santana enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 37, Edgar Santana.
Ready now, Stuart Turner. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Stuart Turner.
First delivery to him on the way. Liner in there for a base hit. The throw to third, but too late, and he's safe at third.
Hey, that's a beautiful job of executing a hit and run right there. Pretty interesting. Must have known he was going to try and get over the heart of the plate right there with something, either fastball or something off speed, because he was coming unglued. 0-0.
In now, Luis Castillo, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Now the 2-1. Grounded to the right. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And add one more, as this is now a 6-0 ball game.
Now batting, center fielder, Kevin Pillar.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Kevin Pillar. From the stretch. Tapper up the line. Spin throw gets him at first. A great play there as runners do move up to second and third. Low apparently.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Polanco has a read on it, and the inning is over. Reds will be forced to settle for just the one. We're through 6 full. Reds out in front, 6-0. Digging in now, Corey Dickerson, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
That hits the outside corner. It's strike one.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Sharp ground ball to third. Ashe's up with it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Josh Bell the next to hit. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
And a great location that time on the corner. 3-2 now. The next 3-2. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The windup and the 0-1. A high fastball is in there.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. grounded back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
Hey, after starting the game 0 for 2 with 2 punch outs, that single had to feel good right there. Nice piece of hit.
Standing in now, Hernan Perez. And he puts it on the ground to second. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. One left for Pittsburgh. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. In is Joey Votto now. The 3-2 one more time. Popped him up. Perez trying to get there, but this will land untouched. He'll try it again. 3-2. Hit hard down the line. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. Duvall rounds third and is digging for the plate. Safe at the plate. And they're pulling away. They lead by 7.
And you know, there's just so few places in the strike zone where you can keep this guy from hitting the ball hard. That really is not that bad of a pitch. Just a little bit down and away.
The strike zone that time.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Swing and a high pop-up toward the stands behind third. Perez is able to look this one in just past the third base dugout, and that's out number 2.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now a ball hit sharply toward third, and this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. He's in at second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Cliches are around for a reason, and that hit right there is a reason they say baseball is a game of inches, right? Just barely fair, but that's not much consolation to the guy standing on the mound. Nice RBI two-bagger.
Into the box, Stuart Turner, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Towards second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The runner scores from second.
Now batting, the pitcher.
So here's the Reds pitcher, Luis Castillo. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's
First pitch of the at bat. Way in front of that fastball. Swinging a soft liner. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. 8th inning coming up. It's the Reds 9 and the Pirates nothing. Wandy Peralta comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Here's Gregory Polanco starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First delivery to him on the way. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. The 2-1. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. He takes something off there as this is swung on and missed, and there's one gone here in the 9th.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. Swinging a ball line softly down the line in right, but a foul ball. Takes something off, but it's 1-2 now.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Up next for the Buccos, Corey Dickerson. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First offering on its way. Yanked on the ground down the line. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
On paper, this had the makings of a real hard-fought game, but paper and reality, those are two different things. They pulled away and never looked back. How about to a tune of a 9-run victory?
A 9-0 shutout final in this ball game. The Cincinnati Reds jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Luis Castillo earned his 9th win of the year, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. Jamison Taillon was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Final run score for our ballgame exact for the Memorial Cincinnati Reds. 9 runs on 17 hits. Play ball!